morning, everybody. This is Janae Jones, Polish Planning and Palette. I'm doing a quick video of my planning and solitude session for the week of May 4th, 2026 in Ella. You guys know about Ella? Yay. I am in Barnes & Noble, their cafe. So this is going to be pretty quick because there's a plethora of human beings in here. And honestly, most of them get on my nerves. I'm just being honest. Okay, so we are looking at tomorrow, May 4th, 2026. So I'm going to pull this out. And then we just have our schedule there. Right there. Now I am going to get my schedule from end of my work section. Here it is. Here are my bell schedules for school. There we go. Might be backwards where you're seeing it. Okay, so there we go. And we are going to go to May 4th, excuse me. And then in our, this is called appointment schedule section, which is right here, I will put the hours of each class that I have. Now, just like I said, a lot of people don't have to do that, but our schedule changes. It's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's one set of hours. And Wednesdays have a different set of hours. That little Wednesday kind of throws a monkey wrench into everything for me. Because if it was the same schedule every day, I wouldn't even have to write this stuff down. But anyway, so quickly, just going to quickly, I have a Taco Bell. They don't care in here, as long as you're being respectful. Okay, so I've got a pen. I got my Le Pen pens. It's my favorite kind of pen. Okay. Now, in my little label right here, I don't put anything because I don't know until I get to school tomorrow what class I'm going to be assigned to. I like when they're the same or when they overlap several days because it's just less of a surprise. But anyway, so first period is 8:20 to 9:13. Okay, and this is how I write it. You see how that 8 is there? It's already there, so I don't have to write it twice. So 8:20 to 9:13, period 1. And then I do the same thing for period 2, which is 9:17 to 10:10. Period 3 is 10:14 to 11:07. Hope you guys can hear me all right in here. I'm trying not to talk too loud. Period 3. Period 4 is 11:11 to 12:04. Period 4. And I put a space between each of them because around lunchtime it gets a little wonky. Okay, and then, let's see, from 12:08 to 12:38 is my lunch hour. My lunch, 30 minutes. Okay, and then fifth period is 12:42 to 1:35. I just started back at this school in December, and That's probably why I still don't have the hours down. A lot of teachers probably do, but I am what's called a bubble sub, and I'm also an English teacher, but mostly just a bubble sub. Okay. All right. So then that's period 5. Excuse me. And then period 6 is 139. I skip it a little bit of a space, 139 to 232. Period 6, and then we have 7 periods total. So the last one is from 2:36 to 3:30 p.m. period 7. Okay, so in between the times, I put what classroom number, because sometimes I don't just have one subject. Sometimes I have multiple subjects. Honestly, in a day, it's usually at least 2 subjects that I'm subbing for. And I don't know until I get to school. I do sub at the same school every day, and I'll be there till the end of the school year, which is the 29th of this month. But just like I said, I do vary. They don't seem to do that with everybody, but they do that with me. How many individual classes that I need to cover for. So you have to, and a lot of times it'll be all day, one class, and then they say, hey, for your planning period, go into 236 or something else. So I have to put the classroom numbers behind on the bottom, the row underneath each period, because that keeps me very well organized. Okay, so that's that. And then tomorrow evening, Natalie and Journey get home. I go pick up Journey. Natalie's dad drops her off in Colorado Springs. The girls are going to be home. And then I need to do Connexus. Catch up. And then also I need to list the things that I always list on my individual pages. Let me skip that for you. I was really busy last week. Yikes. Wow, I don't have it all in here, do I? Well, off the top of my head then, I will go ahead and list A2 as weight. I'm still losing weight. I'm going to be losing weight for a month. A3, and these are in this column right here, right there. I put the A in order of importance. If it's not that important, I put as a B or a C. But the things I do daily are all A's. So anyway, I put that weight, I put the temperature, I put how many steps I took, and my mood. This really helps later to look when I look at my journal pages to see where my mind was that particular day. Okay. And let's see what else. Is there anything else that's... I need to look at my Google Calendar, but I don't have that open. Let me look at my... I have a monthly calendar for... Oh! Teachers Appreciation Week is this week. Yay! That's a good idea. That's wonderful. Teachers Appreciation Week starts tomorrow. It just depends on the school. But what has happened? Teachers Appreciation Week. Depends on the school, but what they usually do is pretty much I won't have to buy lunch for myself the whole week, because they'll usually have lunch in the teacher's lounge for the whole week. Some schools don't do anything for their teachers. But most schools, most decent schools, I don't know about this school. I'll find out tomorrow if they, or sometimes they do or don't include subs in their Teachers Appreciation Week. But we're teachers just like them. And we have our damn degree, so, you know. Anyway, so Teachers Appreciation Week starts tomorrow, and it's all week. Is there anything else needed to add for Monday? I don't think so. I already paid my cell phone bill. That was actually due Tuesday. I think that's it. Okay. So it's not that busy of a day tomorrow. But also wanted to show the second page of my May 4th Monday. I do this for the whole week, of course, because it just sets me up well for the week. Okay, so this is what I have for tomorrow, and then the next page here is the same day as well, except that I use this for my mini journal and also my gratitude list, and just I use this space down here for all kinds of miscellaneous stuff. And there's always a lot. I didn't realize how much there was because for a very long time I only used that second sheet for my journal. But then I realized I don't want to share everything in my world with the masses on YouTube or on Instagram. So I started using half the page as a mini journal, which is the stuff that's not so, stuff I won't get in trouble for. I'm just being honest. Because I say what I want in my journal. I talk exactly the way I want. Whatever thought that comes into my little head, I put it in my actual journal. But on the mini journal, that's the little bitty kind of minutia that isn't going to affect my world too much if I share it with the masses. But the rest of it goes in my actual journal, which is under this section right here. I'll show you. Right there. There, that personal section is where I keep my regular journal. Okay, guys, hope you have a great planning in solitude session today on Sunday. On Sundays we plan. You know, we always plan on Sundays. God bless you. God keep you. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great week.